Hello friend and welcome back once again to Gary Grigsby Sworn East with yet another episode. We're still in there, I suppose. I think I'm kinda done. Except for this here. I do need to finish off those guys. I don't think it will be that difficult, but we'll see. Attacking with this regiment is probably not the greatest that way. Let's see though. I just want to try and get as many forces around these as possible. I might not get on the first try, but we'll see. And once that's done, cutting off these last forces at Oranienbaum, I can move these forces potentially still to Gorky over in that area. We'll see how that goes. I mean, we have so little turns left that, you know, we might not make it at that, but we'll see. Now that that's done, this is just an air fleet. It doesn't matter. Let's send Army Group Center over to Tula. Army Group B, Voronezh. Army Group South into Stalingrad. And let's go. Let's check one last thing. I don't think there are any reinforcements or anything along those lines, and I don't really think it matters all that much by this point. But no. All right, let's go. Once again, I'll just see how far I can get. If I get all the victory points, I'll quit, and otherwise it'll be at July the 1st. Whichever comes first. There aren't that many turns left either which way. I'll keep 1st Panzer and 17th Army in the Caucasus, acting as if they're going to fight the British and reorganize and things like that, so they'll stay there. I also don't think that trying to get these guys out now is going to be that useful, given the very limited amount of time that we have left and the amount of victory points that I need to get by this stage. So that is definitely there. Yeah, do your recon from there. That's a great idea. Yeah, whatever. We'll never get these planes, and quite frankly, I just don't care to do it, or to take it. I could send my planes further and further every single time, but it just takes too long by this stage, so not doing that. La 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 la. I also don't see any Soviets there. These are of course major cities here and here, so it makes sense that they have troops there after all. Once again, gotta be curious to see whether they will attack. They probably will. It's like 1 unit or whatever. Seems like they moved out of Gorky. Nope. No attack this time. Well, well, well. Well. It's almost as if we're only shuffling units around at this stage any which way. It seems like they did cut off my forces there, so that's pretty interesting to see. There's rain back again everywhere there. We're in this season where it's rain on and off, and stuff like that. I have to check whether it changes from June, though. That would that'd be nice if it did. Anyway, I'll meet you back after the logistics. Alright, back here. Seems like the Soviets took back one of the points. This. How did they even accomplish that? They must have built a unit on there. Anyway, we have some ground success in North Africa. That's good. Means that that will take longer, I suppose. And then we have the Hedgehog and U-954. The Hedgehog was a forward-throwing anti-submarine weapon used during the Battle of the Atlantic. Developed by the British Royal Navy, it fired up to 24 spigot mortars ahead of a ship when attacking a U-boat. It was deployed on convoy escort warships to supplement the depth charges, as the mortar projectiles employed contact fuses rather than time or barometric depth fuses. Detonation occurred directly against hard surface, such as a marine hull, making it more deadly than depth charges. On May 11th, 1943, convoy SC-130, comprising 37 ships, left Nova Scotia bound for northwest England, ranged against the convoy with 25 U-boats and 3 patrol lines. Several of the U-boats engaged the convoy and its escorts. British long-range aircraft also attacked the U-boats. During the action on May 19th and 20th, U-954 was sunk by Hedgehog attacks from warship HMS Sennen and HMS Jed. German Admiral Karl Dönitz's son, Peter Dönitz, was among those lost aboard U-954. No convoy ships were lost. 3 U-boats were sunk and 4 more were damaged. There was a major blow which contributed to Admiral Dönitz's decision to abandon the assault on the North Atlantic convoy route. A turning point in the Battle of the Atlantic. Alright, sure. Let's get through that stuff here. Maybe they have a fortress on Baku. Although, nah, it can't be because I did take that before. It seems like I lost the points entirely. Wow. Or the bonus points at least. I don't think I'll keep them. I think they're just lost forever. That would be weird, though. Let's take a look, because if my number of points is 10 lower, okay, it's only 10 lower, so if I retake it, I'll be fine. Is it only an army HQ? I can hardly imagine. No, they have other stuff there too. Interestingly, already at level 1 entrenchment. Well, for the moment, I can't enter. Well, that sucks, but yeah, I kind of need to go here like this and then start heading down with those guys. Let's take Kirovabat. And continue along here. Pretty nice of me to get that chunk. Yeah. So let's go. And I still cannot connect. Let's just get these guys back. Only through this way. Yeah, that's fine. They're still at 1, both of them. These guys stay at 17. I'm quite sure no supplies actually reach that area. Alright, let's go. Up here too. What I'm looking for is the ability... No. Let's just pull an attack here. I'm losing a lot, of course. Yeah, but at least I got that to 3. And we're kind of most likely will have to do something similar to what we did before. So I'm going to have to attack them multiple times and hope that eventually they'll crack in a turn or 2, 3. And we'll see whether that will work out or not. Let's not have the Netherlands SS involved there. Anyway, that means that I'll try again next turn. Yeah, why wouldn't I move? That's a lot of AA regiments. Holy smoke, that's a lot of AA regiments. Well, there was nothing in the depot, though. Alright, I have a lot of space here for these guys. And it seems like I can split these up already. Out here. Oh, that's... was a bit weird, but I think I can manage. Same here, I guess I'll just keep going. By this point. As long as I keep them, or these units, close together. In the way that I want, so I should be fine. I mean, I know I initially said that I was going to only do the Volga, but... whatever. Right, I think it's best if you just go back and take Gorky, like... if I have the chance to now just take it easily, that's really just the best outcome. And no, I don't think I can put a depot in there. No. Especially what I need to do too is I need to protect this unit. So I'll break this up, put you in there. Because I don't want this rail unit to magically disappear. Okay. These units tend to be rather weak, so I can pretty much take them at my own leisure. Seems like Saransk is also empty. Nice. And Penza. Let's go back. So they'll stay there. They'll be there. All right, I was gonna do a double stack of the units. That's right. It means that at the very least you can go there too. And both of these can also go down. Well, I guess I can start double stacking. Here. And let's see if I ultimately make it. I probably will, but we'll see. I mean, so far I'm doing pretty well in that regard, so. Right, then if I move these down, I guess we'll be okay. So basically, not exactly, but close enough, especially if I put a Luftwaffe field division in there. Just like that, and then there will only be a little bit of shuffling left. But after that, I will just leave that entire line alone for all eternity. Yeah, let's mop this up. And now all the units that are in here, except for these, which will be put in the 6th Army, can keep moving up. We'll have to see how much. These guys will have to fall back anyway. I'll put them just under 6th Army proper here for the moment, because they have to reorganize, etc., etc. Let's start with this corps. The 51st. Over up and in here. Then there is this corps. I guess as for these, I won't necessarily split them up. I think doing things like this will be fine. Let's see if that works. It does. But it seems like these guys are unable to make it, or at least some of them. Still, it does warn me putting 6th Army over in here too. Given the line like that. Alright, 8th Army. Keep moving. I guess even here they can move as much as possible like that. Okay, so one thing that I do need to try and do is get this entire encirclement going, and need to go and take a look at as to how I'm going to be able to accomplish this. Certainly moving into like that will help a bit, but they have a unit there, so that's not exactly the way. Let's see here though. If I get in here, I wonder if I get this hex. I do. That makes things a bit easier, since it means I can at least move it here now. And then just down from here. This technically cuts off the forces that they still have fighting down there. Right. One thing that I do still need is a unit every 2 hexes. And besides that, as long as I keep units on the far end of the rail lines, it should be pretty tough for the AI to really deal with that accordingly. Let's see, because I can move you in here, which allows me also to move these up. And I'm still contemplating whether I should, you know, start moving these guys over to this side, like this. And then hold on the or on this river here. I might actually do that. Let's for the moment just move these into that hex. And then I also need these here. This frees up this unit. I'll cross at Volsk. So I have a bit more space. But yeah, that should be fine. You can move up as much as you want. I mean, getting to Kuibyshev, I suppose, would be nice. But I might have to work on this encirclement here first, I suppose. I think it does have priority. Yeah. Anyway, I kind of need to work around the edges and just see how I can manage everything. Okay. So I cannot take those guys down yet. No, that's the rail construction unit. Well, that's a bit unfortunate too. Well, I can work on those other pieces, but that does mean that I won't be getting that far. And to be completely honest, I really do want to continue doing that too. So in order to keep working on that rail line, I will also try to at least make sure I can get those kind of hexes. Yeah, it's not that surprising that that's empty. Good, okay. Let's keep those going. I can't attack yet, but we'll get there eventually. Oh, wow, that's actually faster. I'd rather have an entire division in there. And I'd also rather start moving again with my mobile units. Well, the rest of these guys kind of will stay there, try to deal with the encirclement in that sense. Not sure whether it will hold, but I will see. If only they could get into Penza, but they can't. I'll try to keep this smaller pocket open, I guess, for now, or closed. It's not that bad. I don't even care anymore which one of those guys has been killed. It's been so many now that hardly matters. Alright, I did get these, so let's move you up now at Saransk. As I said, I kind of want to have at least I want to have only 2 hexes between each unit. Can't do that everywhere. But I'm trying. Look, it's not that far to Kazan anymore. And actually the same applies for Kuibyshev. So it's not all that bad. Here. I'll do a feisty attack on these units. Yeah, that's good. It's a lot of units surrendering here. Nice. This completely opens this up, and I can now send those forces further down. Nice. Very nice. That one was too tough still, huh? Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Can't have all of them. Same here, I suppose. Okay. Here too, I'm attacking every single turn. And every single turn I'm not getting it. They're going to 0 now. I'll move you, get you in there, and I'll actually try again on this turn. I think I'll get it, yeah. Seeing as to how it's already the 20th of May, I kind of want to hurry these up. Because I'm running out of time to take Moscow. Unready. Well, that kind of makes sense. Now if these guys move into this area, there's still quite a few Soviets in that particular region. So I'll handle it. And that's probably it again. Kind of looks like. Then unless I have reinforcements, which I probably don't. And then at all the other places, everything is fine. I'll have to attack these eventually, but unfortunately I cannot scout them. Let's actually see though. What do they have? 9,000 men. Okay, so it's not that bad. A bit surprised though that they did have these forces, but I should be able to overwhelm them on the next turn. Looking at all the other places, Italy is fine. Only Africa, I'm not having enough planes, etc. Let's see what kind of AA I can send. Yeah, North Africa is always 4 turns, that's just kind of the problem. Let's see if I have any in North Africa. How about ground units? Balkans needs it too, so. And none of these units are ready, so. Last turn the Soviets didn't attack. I cannot imagine them doing any better this time, to be honest. I'd be quite shocked. We're close to only having 1 more month though, so things are moving quite quickly. Now that I barely have to do anything anymore. Kinda. Well, one of the problems that the Soviets will have is that they don't have enough airfields for their planes. They have to constantly move their planes, which I can imagine would be quite problematic for them because they don't have the personnel of those areas. That's one thing. And then for the second part, I think they'll be running out of airfields to put their planes on. So the further we get back, the less airfields just in general there are. Would be tough for them. There's all these 3-3-3 stacks on all those depots. Wow, they still have some supplies on those, and here too. They're not out of supplies yet. Very strange to see them doing something like that. But since it's still raining, nothing we can do. They did attack again. Flying in stuff, huh? Yeah, they did break out there, of course. Not all of them, so I can technically clear some of those pockets. But they did clear out enough of it, I suppose. Anyway, May 27th. So... One more month, and we'll be done. I'll meet you back at the other side. Okay, back, and new events. Now there's an air setback. Yeah, well, I get it. That's fine. As long as we don't lose Africa, Everything will be fine. Yeah, I'd like to keep Tunis while we do this. I mean, why not? Let's take a look at the weather, though. I'm kind of hoping that the weather will be good after this. That'd be super nice. Really appreciate that. It's the only thing I can think of right now. Good weather. Info screens, weather, air, rain. Still rain for most of it, except Caucasus. Weather ground is also going to be the same. All right, fair enough. I have no clue what these guys are doing. I guess did they take back? Is it points? It is. But supposedly it didn't take that last turn anyway, right? There we have it. It took Baku, and these guys should be having a lot of problems with supplies now. I will attack them. I don't think they are at 56. I think that's a lie. And it was. If only I could move them 2 hexes. Not that it matters that much now anymore, but... Alright, sweet. I made it to Baku. Nani? There we are. This guy is getting out of there. Now that we have the supplies there. It seems like all of this is ceded to me, and I cannot take this. It's not open or available to me. Armenia. So by this point, the only thing I can do is keep egging these guys along and try to get them to some form of supply. At least I've kind of linked up, at least in terms of territory. And for whatever reason, this is also mine now. How about this? This is just neutral. It's weird that these parts are neutral. Are they part of Persia? Weird. Anyway, let's get that HQ in there, and I guess down here I'm kind of done. Could put a depot there, but they'll never get supplies. Okay, you can go here. I still need to move all of these. 1 hex. And I'll just fit him like this. I'm not having any supplies there, but that's fine. Still don't know what that HQ was doing there, but I am moving these guys up for sure. Doesn't matter that they have those tanks there. I'm just holding here. I'm just taking a look at how far I can take this thing. Apparently pretty far. These guys are all retreating. Whatever they had left is now basically ensnared. I know they link back up, but that's not gonna last long. Not attacking that stack, but I'll have to wait one more turn. These guys can get ousted. Same for these. I don't necessarily think I can take these down already. Only if they can attack across the river like that, they could. Maybe they did. Okay. That's pretty good. Okay. Fine. In that case, I do want to get closer to that stack as well. Get you in Saratov, and I guess that's okay. So now I can keep moving up with this stack. Okay, let's since we're already done there, can I move you so you can still attack? It's unlikely they'll make it this time, but we'll see. What they did. Sweet. I did lose another 2,000, but well, that's fine. Keep on going here. One hex at a time. There will be another point where I'm gonna run into a wall or something similar. They need to get in there, but that's about it. Okay, Fuldoga is the last big city in this area, but given the circumstances, I can't do a whole lot. This is getting a bit weird too, as I'm not entirely sure how things are going with these lines. But I suppose for the moment it's going fine. I'll take any X I can get. Seems like only here is it starting to become a problem. Around Gorky. Okay, those guys are there. If I put one unit in Gorky, I can actually move these. I also want to get these guys rolling. Now, by this point, you need to go in there, and I need these guys to go and deal with this unit. I can't kill them. Let's actually see whether I can take this down. Probably not. No. Right. Next turn it is. Right, this rail line needs to run through here. They can't move. I'll keep Großdeutschland there. Like I said, I cannot... I need to have at least 2 hexes between each unit. Which is kind of the thing that's a bit weird. If they don't get it now, I'm gonna eat my shoe. There we are. Maybe this one. It was the only one where I had some small hope that I would be able to do it. Okay. Means they can focus on Moscow now. Okay, this is gonna hurt me a lot. Yeah. But they did go to 2. Quite sure indeed all of them are unready now. That's why I'm having these forces to attack on the next turn. Let's get you closer. Let's also take your chroma station there. Next turn I might attack this other hex here too. But we'll see. We're gonna take a lot of casualties here too, as I basically need to make them run out of ammo as well. It's just gonna plain old hurt. Okay. I'll just move these guys along first, so that they're kind of out of 6th Army's way and I can properly organize them. Because they can move a bit further up north anyway. Right, so I did say I want to get them up to this. I think I'll just route these. Or not. I'll get them next turn then. But, okay, so it's pretty clear 6th Army is going to be there. Then, I guess for the moment I'm going to need this army here. What I'll do is I'll start with these. They will take up this position, which is 2 hexes away. Then you here. Right, so my brigade doesn't really count. But this is okay. It's funny that I didn't take that, I guess because there is something there. Let's see if I can get into Caesargan. Seems to be empty. Nice. Vasily Popov. Now what I'm doing with 4th Panzer Army is just kind of like moving straight up now. They're linking up with 2nd Panzer, which can then also move up as it is. Another thing that I might want to do with 4th Panzer is just have them complement this line. Now I could do that. Probably a good idea. What's also a good idea probably is shortening the line here. which will allow me to double stack them. Over here. It also makes the line a little bit shorter in here. Just like that, that should be fine. Yeah, this is nicer indeed. I do still have this, but that's fine. Okay, let's start moving up 4th Panzer Army units so they can go and fill in this gap here. Let's move in here. The continuation of this here encirclement. Yeah, that's quite good. Let's just at least make sure that whatever's going on there is not going to become a problem. While I fix up this rail line, would just be really a problem if they were to take it indeed, since this rail line is going to be very important. Going all the way up to Penza. They're very nice. Alright, so I'm still keeping 2 hexes away between units. Let's just go here. That's okay. I don't need to move that much. That's fine, I don't necessarily need to take it. I think that's kind of it again. Yeah. Soviet numbers, less than 2 million. They have less artillery, still more tanks. But that's it. I'll meet you again on the other side.